Well, hello there, and now here we go with Hillary Clinton's side. She is, of course, dealing with some political landmines of her own. Now, on Friday, WikiLeaks released details of speeches Clinton gave to big banks and trade groups, among them a 2013 speech where she said she has a, quote, public and a private position on certain issues. So does this prove that she is, in fact, a two-faced liar? Philip Levine joins me now. He's the Clinton campaign surrogate and the mayor of marvelous Miami Beach. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you being here, Philip.
Thank you.
So let's discuss some of what Secretary Clinton said last night. I thought the Abe Lincoln, Steven Spielberg line was clumsy, and it set Trump up for one of his better points in the debate. What do you think?
Well, let me tell you what I think. I'm an entrepreneur, built some large companies, and became mayor. So I come from this from a business point of view, and I got to tell you something. If we were interviewing for a CEO of a public company, or we had a CEO of a public company, Donald Trump not only would not get an interview with a public company, he'd be fired from a public company based on his behavior, his actions, the recent videotape. So I think it's the most incredible thing that we're interviewing for a president of the United States of America. This man shouldn't even be in the running. But let's get more specific with your question.
Well, I think there are people who would make the argument that her unfavorables are so high. She has so much baggage. She has associated with people who are so nefarious that perhaps she shouldn't be running either. I think a majority of Americans, in fact, 60+% of them feel like they would love to look anywhere else for two candidates.
I'm happy to. But you got to reduce your question. I'm happy to speak. But the fact of the matter is, when you've been in public office and helping people for 30 years, there are decisions you've made people like, and there are decisions that you don't like. That's what happens when you've been in public office. When you've been a reality TV star, you just have fans, and it's very, very different. But let's get more specific. You call it WikiLeaks. I call it Ruski Leaks. This is information coming from the Kremlin. This is old Cold War disinformation campaign. So nothing here has been verified. These are emails coming directly from Moscow to WikiLeaks or Ruski Leaks, whatever you want to call it, okay? And this stuff is ridiculousness. I mean, come on. I mean, this is
really
absurd.
Ridiculousness?
We have the Russian government trying to change an American election. And by the way,
so Philip, to your point, now I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask a question. So to your point, you said that Hillary Clinton has been in public life for a long time. Totally grant that. You also said that this stuff came from Russia. Therefore, it isn't true because it is politically motivated from a foreign source. Then why did Hillary Clinton respond specifically to the information that was dumped on Friday in the WikiLeaks tranche?
Because, by the way, if it's not true, then why would she respond to it? It goes through the cycle. It hasn't been verified yet.
She verified it with her response, Philip. You know that.
But the fact of the matter is, think about this. We have a candidate here who's so qualified to be president of the United States. In the interview process, she'd be the CEO. We would never even look at Donald Trump. We know he's a fraud. We know he's a liar. And now we know, of course, that besides being a racist and everything else, he's a misogynist, sexist, and the things he said are unforgivable.
Okay, I understand that she is not Donald Trump. If you're going to support someone who's running for president of the United States, I hope you have more to say about them than they are not their opponent.
And we've never had a more qualified candidate. Secretary of State, United States Senator, elected twice, First Lady, an attorney, accomplished attorney.
I understand that.
She is the right person. So let me ask you a question. Even President Obama says it, we've never had a more qualified candidate to be the president of the United States.
And we've never had an opponent or George H.W. Bush.
And we've never had an opponent who's less qualified with Donald Trump.
Having said that, if he is such a beatable candidate, your candidate should be doing so much better, and she's not, because she's not a good candidate. And the unfortunate thing is, these are the only two people left that the American people feel they have to choose from, because unfortunately, we don't have a media that's sophisticated enough to shine the decent and respectable light that is deserved by third-party candidates who are also running. Philip Levine, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.